air filter. This is Fleece's Performance air filter. It's pretty sharp. But it's a pretty good size little filter. The inlet on this thing is a 5-inch inlet. Might be going something along the lines of that. So that's the reason we got a 5. Yeah, it just says Performance Engineering. Pretty good looking filter. It also came with the hose clamp. I also got something else. As always, I get this from Dakota over at Plavoy Diesel. But alright guys, so my first video was not so good over this. So we're going to do it again because I have a leak. And just from this, you guys already know what's going down. We're going to do a new piston lift pump because mine is leaking really bad, and I'm going to diagnose it. So I'm going to pull this one off, swap all the parts out, and put this one in so we can look into the other one to see what failed. So this is going to be our upgrade of the day, which it's not really going to be an upgrade because I've already got one in it. We're just going to stop the leaking, and we might be down on fuel pressure. I'm not really sure. So we're going to find out, but we're going to start pulling the other pump. My GoPro's almost dead, so we'll probably have to charge it and then do it. Alright guys, as you guys know, my GoPro was like non-existent and died during that HVLP piston lift pump video. So I want to give you guys, just show you what pretty much goes on and talk about it just a little bit, and then I will take some pictures, I took some pictures of the old ones and I'll do a little voiceover on them so you guys can see what happened. Alright, now this is the new one. Right down there, pretty easy to see, and it is a Chinese pump, and I do not have any complaints with it. Now you say, Gavin, why'd you buy the Ching Chong pump? I bought it for 28 bucks. Really pretty happy with it, honestly. I spent a lot of money on the Carter lift pump, which is the Cummins lift pump. That's what comes on the truck's factory. I spent a pretty penny on it, and it failed. So I figured, screw it, we're going to buy the cheap one because that's what everybody else is running and they're not having any problems. So we've got a new Chinese lift pump, and the fuel pressure came up pretty significantly on the truck. Before I could see it leaking from the lift pump in the inner fender, which was really shitty. So now we are leakless. It does have a little bit of a kink almost. I don't know if I would say kink. The line, I gotta turn the fitting a little bit more, and I don't know how I'm gonna tighten it anymore. But we are still gonna do like 1/2-inch lines to that pump. But the line's kinked a little bit, so I'm thinking it's cutting off a little fuel. I've got to fix that still, but it's still running fine. So I'm going to keep driving it until we get back home this week, and then I'm probably going to fix it. But the fuel is honestly, it's crazy. It's got a lot more, like, it doesn't clean up, the charger doesn't clean all the fuel up as much as it did before, which is kind of shocking. But I was going to do a little, it's hard to find a place to do a little pull here because, I mean, it's like we're in town. I'm not that diesel douchebag that just rolls coal on everybody for fun. Fortunately, it takes a second for the charger to fully light and clean all the fuel up, and that's just how it goes. With the setup I'm running, I guess. It's not there as soon as it's not there right away. Sorry guys, somebody totally just ran a stop sign and I didn't have one, and I about just smacked them. But yeah, I don't like to roll coal all over the damn town. So whenever I turn out left here, you guys just keep an eye behind me and we'll get on it a little bit. Oh god, this thing, you guys gotta see this son of a bitch. Look at this. Alright, we're gonna go here. Alright, now, yes, that was a lot of smoke, but it flat gets after it. And it's like a lot on the low end, you can really tell, and the transmission slipped bad. That's another thing. The trans is not having any part of this fuel pressure. You guys can tell it's kind of smoky, but I don't know. But it's not smoky like towards out of control. Like, that's only whenever I get into it, and I'm not always rolling coal all over the damn town. So there's some, I don't know, a clip that you could see the throttle response. It doesn't run out of fuel. I do not have the fuel pressure gauge in, but whenever I do put one in, I will show you guys what kind of pressure we're running. Now, all I did was I already had a high volume, low pressure piston lift pump, so we'll make that clear. So I spent $28 on a new pump. Now, I got the new pump, pulled the spring out of the old one, because that's the spring I needed, and swapped into the new one and put it on. That's all I had to do. So it was like a 30-minute install. But for you guys that haven't done it, it's super easy. You just get the new pump, you order the spring, which people have them. I don't know. You'll have to go somewhere else. I don't know who has them. Well, I do. It's in the First Gen group. If you own a First Gen and aren't in the First Gen Facebook group, then I can't help you. You would get a lot of advice, and you learn a lot from being in there. So you might as well just suck it up and get a Facebook and get on the Facebook group. Now, people have them on there and they know what the spring size is. Justin Fonder posted a thing so you can buy like a 5-pack of them yourself, and you and your buddies can all make piston lift pumps and have fuel pressure. And as you can tell, this is a rough riding son of a... We've got all new suspension. I'll drop a picture right here. In from Dakota Mullet over at Plowboy Diesel, as always. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, so we have fuel pressure and it's great, and we don't have a leaky pump, so there's not diesel everywhere, and I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. Sorry, that was kind of close and personal, but it's pretty cool now. But yeah, as for the HVLP, it's a super easy deal. My last video shows all the parts you need. It's not the greatest video, but you can tell what you need, and it's really obvious on what to do. It's very simple. If you can change spark plugs or change a battery, you can do this. It's super easy. So that's all I've got for that. You guys get you one of these, make you one. Now, here's a disclaimer. The Hungry Diesel does sell one of these pumps. It is $265 shipped. I think shipped. You can make one of these yourself with a 1-year warranty, Ching Chong lift pump warranty, for right under $100. Now, if you guys are first gen guys like me, we like to do things on a budget and we don't like to spend money. So I would recommend you do that. The THD one does come with a lifetime warranty, but we did ask a gentleman whose name cannot be disclosed that is from the first gen page. We know him pretty well. He opened up his pump, and it is the exact same spring that we had in ours. Now, you can take that for what you want. Their pumps may be different. I bought the Cummins cart, like the nice one, and it broke. So I'm going to drop some pictures on what was going on, and it just chewed up the inside of the pump. And I'll probably do a little voiceover on it of the pictures. But I'm going to get out of here. You guys take it easy. I'm glad to be back, glad to have my laptop back. We're going to be getting a lot of videos done, polishing videos coming this weekend. Drop another picture of the valve cover blocks I just did. Get your valve cover blocks done. It's gonna be sweet. So be ready this week, next week. We're gonna have lots of action coming at you guys because we've been behind. See you guys.